What's cracking? Amy from Foxtail Adventure, and in this episode we have the Caravan and we have the Y62 together in the same shot. I'm so stoked to take these two together out on the road camping and test out all our gear, and that is what this episode is kind of about as well. So we're Caravan newbies, we're new to this game, and so we're learning a lot of new stuff. And I guess one of the big things for us is we're a professional video crew. So we travel on the road, we work on the road, we have professional end gear, drones, cameras, GoPros, sound gear, all that stuff. It needs to be charged, and we needed a solution to kind of combat that. And the normal generator that you get is just too bloody loud, it's just too messy, it wasn't a right fit for us. So I searched around and I've come up with what I think is a bloody good solution. Stick around and find out. So what I've done here is I want to try and power the Caravan with this bad boy. So you can't just plug it in because the Delta Max will not accept a 15 amp lead. So what you're going to need to get is what's called an amphibian. You can get these guys from Bunnings or even BCF, I think. But pretty much what you're doing is you're converting your 15 amp from your Caravan down to a 10 amp, which then you can plug into here. Now, I haven't done this before, so this is a first. We're going to power up the Caravan using this little battery box, which I just think is amazing. Hopefully she works. She goes. Now, is that turned on? Turn that sucker on. And it's reading that it's just adjusting about 58, 59 hours to run the Caravan. Now, having said that, there's not much going on back there. So we're gonna go back, test some stuff, put the microwave on, put the aircon on, and see how this baby fares. Let's go, I'm excited. Okay guys, so we're inside the van now. We've got the EcoFlow still connected up to the van through the amphibian. I've just got a cable coming through the window just for easy use to demonstrate for this video. And at the moment, it's pulling 58 watts. So that's just the van running kind of standby mode. There's nothing really on. The microwave's got power. The fridge isn't turned on yet. We've obviously got 2 AGM batteries in the van itself, which powers the 12 volt. So let's start turning some stuff on and see what this thing can do. So at the moment it's reading 60 hours and, like I said before, 58 watts. I'm about to turn the fridge on. And it's detected, oh, see, it's powered up. Hear that fan? It's going to sound really loud because the microphone is right here and the fans are right here, but nothing like a generator, mate. This is cool, and it's saying it's going to run the fridge for 6 hours, so that's pretty good. And another good thing about these battery boxes is you can actually get 2, and I do have 2. So at the moment I'm just going to see what this one can do alone by itself, but you can get a secondary battery box that kind of plugs into this, and then you get double the power. So that's really, really cool. Let's fire up some more stuff and see what we can do. So I've just turned the microwave on for 30 seconds. And what you can see happening is it's gone up to 1386 watts. But that's just for a short burst, and it's only telling us we have 1 hour total left of battery. But it just goes to show that you can actually run your microwave off one of these battery boxes, which is so cool. Right, so now we have the fridge turned on. I want to fire up the air conditioner. Now this is going to be a test. I don't even know if this is going to work. This thing has something called X Boost. Now that means that it can handle a big surge of power. So that's obviously what it takes to get an air conditioner up and cranking. So let's see how she goes. It's on. I can hear it powered up. This has dropped down only by 2 hours. That's not bad. So it's going up. It's 590, 600 watts. So it's staying between 580 and 600 watts. It's kind of going up and then dropping down. So obviously once that gets to temperature, it's not going to be sucking as much power out of this. But it works. You can run your bloody air conditioner off a little lithium battery. That's awesome, man. So now it's gone up to between 1020 and 1030 watts. And it's saying we've got 2 hours. So we can run all this stuff at the moment for 2 hours. Now, having said that, this isn't just a battery box on its own. So while we're sucking power out of it, obviously we can put some more power into it from the sun. So EcoFlow has a couple of solar panels that you can buy, or you can use your own solar panels, which is really good. And so you can get up to 800 watts of solar coming into this thing, which will kind of counteract the power that you're drawing. So that's going to be another test, but I'm not done with this yet. We need to start plugging in some camera gear. Now I'm going to interrupt there for a second, because if you are interested in more of the filmmaking side, drones, batteries, with this box, I have done a whole video on that, and you can check that out on our other channel, which is dedicated to video production stuff. So I will link that down below. But to continue on this video, we're going to focus on the Caravan and try a few different things. So I have charged this up, so as you can see it says 99 hours to go, 100%, so it's fully charged. And the first thing we're going to go with is the trusty jug. Now for this, I've unplugged it from the Caravan, so we get an accurate reading on just what this device is sucking out. Okay, here we go. Wow, she's almost maxing out. So it's at 2000 watts. 1994. It's boiling though. It will be interesting to see if this cuts out. It's boiling. That's a success, I'd say. Got some hot water coming out the top. See, the fans have kicked in. So I can only sustain that surge for a certain amount of time. But I'd say boiling the jug won't be an issue. There she goes. She's boiling now. Go, son. Yeah, boy. So, jug success. And you can see now that that's boiled, this has gone back to normal. So it's 98%, so we used maybe 2% battery to boil that. So handy to have. Right on to the next one. All right, so the next thing is going to be the toaster. Now, this is a brand new toaster, and I know that smell can sometimes set off a smoke alarm, so here's hoping that doesn't happen. Now, I don't have any toast in here because it is a brand new newie, so the toast would taste gross if I did that. All right, here we go. Fans are started up. Oh, I can smell it. New toasters stink, man. So it's gone up to 1296, so not as much as the jug, which is expected. So that's good. I love my toast. This is going to be great. Hopefully we don't set off the smoke alarm. So that's working. That should have no dramas. It's staying around 1290, 1300. Burn for a bit more. I'll let it finish the cycle, because then next time I use this I can actually cook toast. Ooh, it's hot. There we go. No dramas. So it's so it's used another 2% for the toaster, which is not bad. Mate, if you make toast once every morning, this battery is going to last you for ages. All right, what else can we find to plug into this thing? Now here's a big one, the coffee machine. Now I know I love my coffee in the morning, and a lot of you guys love your coffee in the morning, and you cannot beat a proper coffee. So, oh man, I hope this works. I'm not going to actually do coffee. I'm just going to do water, same kind of process, just to keep it clean. Please work. Okay, she's heating up. Not using anything yet. Here we go. Yes. Yes. It's not that bad at all, actually. I thought it is jumping around a fair bit, actually. So it was down to 800 and then it was 1500 watts. So it is jumping all over the place. Let's do it for a little bit more. Looks like it's coming out a little bit inconsistent, but this is a brand new coffee machine, so doesn't matter as long as it bloody works. Doesn't bother me how it comes out. All right, let's try the frother now. So that works. Yes. Yes. This is great. So 1300 again. This is fantastic. So we can make coffees on the road when we like. No power, no generator, no noisy generator in the morning. I love it. So stoked on that. So that was about the same, 1300, 1500 max. So another % or two using the coffee machine, but wow, how cool is that? That was the one I was hoping for. So stoked. Can have my toast in the morning, have my coffee, no matter where we are. Okay, so next on the list is the air fryer. Now personally, I wouldn't take an air fryer on the road. I just think it's too big, too bulky, and not a necessity when you have an oven. But I know a lot of people like their air fryers, so we have to give this a go. It's positive. Okay, so we'll put it on 180 for 10 minutes. Now that noise is the air fryer. This is particularly loud. And it seems to be under its 2000, so it's 1835. It seems to be handling it quite fine. So you'd have no dramas running an air fryer on the road if you really wanted to. Right, so one thing to note, it's been running for about 2 minutes and this has dropped significantly, and the reason is because this is now up to temperature. So there's an initial burst of it getting up to 180 degrees. Once it's reached 180 degrees, it drops down to only using about 78, 80 watts. So that is awesome. So if you need to do like a 20-minute air frying job, then this thing's going to take up bugger all battery. So next on the list is the electric fry pan. Now this is something that I would use fairly regularly if we're off grid. You know, I do have a Ziggy and I can use the wok and stuff like that, but some dishes require the electric fry pan. So come on, baby. Hopefully this works. Okay, now I'm going to put it on about a medium heat. That away from there so it doesn't catch on fire. Now it's working. I might just put a little bit of oil in there to see it bubbling and make sure we got something happening there. Now it is using a lot of watts. It's using 2200 watts. Hopefully this can sustain cooking, you know, for 15-20 minutes. It says we can do this for 47 minutes as is, which is probably a little bit overkill. That's getting hot. That's getting hot. I'm not going to worry about putting oil in it because that's bloody hot. And then I just have to clean it up after. So trust me when I say that's heating up quick. We'll see how long she goes if this cuts out after a couple of minutes. So that's a success. It's been running for a few minutes and it hasn't cut out. So while you can use electric fry pan, it is going to chew some juice. So you probably only get, you know, 45 minutes to an hour out of it. But if you're just doing schnitzels or something really quick, this is going to be a no-brainer, and she works. Excellent. Also, I just want to note that kind of similar thing with the air fryer. So once the fry pan gets up to temperature, then it will drop down. So we're sitting at pretty much 0 now because I've turned the temperature down. So it only really sucks that power when it needs to heat up again. So that's bloody good news. Right guys, so if you're watching this video, this could be very, very important for your relationship. We're gonna see how the hairdryer goes. Now, notoriously hairdryers suck power, and I am thinking that maybe on the full heat setting, this will shut down. So we'll see how we go. Okay, we're going to start off on a low cool. And that's good. That's 82 watts to run a hairdryer on low. And that's only gone up to 130 watts. So you could run this for 11 hours if you wanted to. Let's put it down to a normal speed and we'll turn up the heat a bit. So that's on the second heat setting. And we've jumped up to 486, 485. Now that's hot. That's hot enough to do my hair. Any hotter, you're burning your scalp. So 3 hours you can be running this sucker for. Let's go up to a higher speed. Now that's gone up to 950, 955. And we can run this for 2 hours. Okay, let's go down to the normal speed and we'll go up to the hottest setting. Now that's bloody hot. That's too hot for my liking, but that's around 1300 watts. And it's still saying you can run this for an hour like this. Let's go up to the higher fan. Now that's impressive. That's still under 2000 watts. And we can still run this for 54 minutes. That's just ridiculous. I really didn't think that was going to work, but there you go. This thing's a beast. All right, one last thing to keep the missus happy, and that's the hair straightener. Once again, I mean, I didn't have much hope for the hair dryer, but this, I do not have any hope for at all. But this thing keeps proving me wrong. So this is set at 170 degrees. And it's sitting at about 300 watts. So you can have a hair straightener on for 5 hours if you really want to. Let's see. Right guys, I'm all set up here. I've got my laptop out, I've charged the drone, and I've put the solar panels out. And wouldn't you know it, the clouds have come over. So Murphy's Law, as soon as you get solar panels out, the sun goes away. But the good thing about the EcoFlow is you're still generating power. So even though there's no sun, I'm still inputting about 100 watts into the EcoFlow. And that's telling me that even on a really overcast day, it's going to take 6 hours to charge that battery from, I think it's sitting at about 60 or 70%. So that's still pretty good with 0 sun. So I expect that you should be able to charge this thing in the same amount of time, you know, 6 hours with full sun, no worries at all. But the good thing is I'm still getting 100 watts to power my laptop, so I'm not using any extra batteries at all. That is so cool. So overall guys, I have to say I'm really impressed with the EcoFlow. It's gone above and beyond of what I thought its capabilities could do, but lithium is just the way to go these days, and they're becoming smaller and lighter and no noise, which is a bonus for us. And I have to be honest, I actually contacted EcoFlow. I contacted a couple of different companies, and EcoFlow was super keen to work with us. So they sent these products to us for free to test, and that's exactly what I'm doing, and I will continue to do in the several months moving forward. But on the outset, this is a killer product and a game changer, I think. So light, so versatile, you can power pretty much anything you like, and as a bonus, you know, if you have a power outage at home, you can run these suckers as well. So it is a win-win. I love the solar panel integration. They have some really cool products coming, and yeah, I'm super stoked. This is going to be a game changer for the caravan market, I think, and especially for us as video creators. So super pumped. I really hope you did enjoy this episode. I know it was a little bit different, but we're kind of getting all our gear together to hit the road. So we're super excited and we cannot wait to take you with us. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, guys, as always, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and we'll see you in the next one.